Yeah, but
my thing is this. I think Lelouch is smarter even than
you see.
L
You
was.
think he's smarter, but you don't know.
Nah, no.
Wait. Are you really gonna make an argument that L is smarter than Lelouch?
I said you don't know.
But based on the feats, Lelouch is smarter than L.
You see, like you said before, and then you see that's a corner right there. Like you said before. No, wait, let me finish, man. Like you said before, he has a more convenient ability, but doesn't make him smarter.
Yeah, but his ability.
Wait. Look.
Looks around a multi-latitude of different things, and Light only has one ability that does one thing. Does that make?
But King. Wait. Let's just try to reach some point of agreement. Do you think that L is smarter than Lelouch?
I don't know. I think they're both on the same fucking plane.
Nah, I don't.
You think L is on the same plane as Lelouch?
Yeah.
Lelouch v. Britannia?
Like I said before, man. The fact is that no way home. Like I said before.
Wait. Let me list some of his feats. Here's a feat for L. He got killed. He got fucking killed. That's L's feat. He got killed. Lelouch's feat, taking over the world. But you think that L is on the same plane as Lelouch? A guy who came from nothing. He got one supernatural ability, and he took over the world in a couple of years.
But listen,
and we're not talking about he took over Britannia, the country. He took over the world. The entire world.
Listen, man.
And he outsmarted. And his brother wasn't a dupe either. His brother also had a genius level intellect, and he outsmarted him.
And the only reason why he beat his brother was because of Gias. If he didn't have it, he would have lost.
I have a question.
And no. And right there's your fucking answer.
But here's the thing, though. That's funny.
No.
Your argument right here is that Lelouch has this ability that's mad hacks, which is true. But here's my argument for you. Light is nearly untraceable. So they both cancel out. Because you don't know where the hell Light is at, since he's pretty much a ghost. And Lelouch has this broken ass power, but Lelouch is always out there in the field doing work while Light, behind the curtains, like, hey, I got a notebook, bitches. No,
I just don't see it. I mean, and it's not, and I mean, look at, and not only are you talking about Lelouch, but look at the secondary characters who they have at their disposal. On one hand, you got Lelouch, and well, let's start with Light. On one hand, you got Light. And his secondary characters, Misa, who he doesn't give a shit about, and some regular police officers, and you want to try to put them against Lelouch when he's got the whole fucking Order of the Black Knights? Come on, man. Wait, King,
I can't get to my first point.
Wait. Regular police officers, Order of the Black Knights. I don't know.
I can't get to my first fucking point, dude. Damn. Listen, man. Okay, getting back to my fucking first
point. And Rolo?
No, wait. Can I finish? Damn. I didn't say shit. Oh my God. Jesus, y'all be fucking frisky as fuck, man. Listen, man. The point here is simply for this, okay? And like I've been trying to say before, man. Going back to the first fucking thing that you guys won't let me fucking speak.
But I mean, you gotta give Light some credit for something. He even managed to kill off a
Oh, man. It's just that simple, man. Fuck Light. It's just that simple. Light doesn't.
No.
Fuck Light, man.
Listen, man. This is very fucking simple, man. The fact of the matter is that you cannot say that Light is fucking smarter than, you can't say that Lelouch is smarter as Mel because of the simple fact that, like Uber said, he has a power that literally does everything for him.
No, that's not true at all. Listen. No. Let me just refute that point. Stop.
So you think so? You know what's funny about that? He was able to free Japan. He was able to free the entire country of Japan from Britannia without Gias. Yeah, because he's dumb.
Right. Even though he got Gias the first fucking episode, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but he was able to free Japan without Gias.
But the thing is this: he still had to develop those plans. He still had to develop those plans. He still had to execute those plans. He still had to find people to do what he told them to do. As a matter of fact, his intelligence, as a matter of fact, his intelligence and charisma is so hacked. He never even used Gias on anybody in the Order of the Black Knights.
He didn't fucking word. Because a majority of come on now. Like a majority of the situation that he's in, he would have died had he not Gias. It's that fucking simple. And that's the fucking point. The point is that you cannot claim.
So what? Why would have died if he didn't have Death Note? So it's a wash.
Listen, man. Listen, all right. Let me fucking finish for Christ's sakes. This is starting to bug the fuck up shit because I can't finish one fucking point.
You know why it's bugging me too?
Let him finish. Hold on, jokes him. Let him
supporting a loser. It's bugging me, son.
Hold on.
Go ahead, King.
Let him finish.
We'll be quiet. We'll be quiet for 60 seconds. This is the King of Lightning show.
No, fuck that. I want to talk to our fucking done talk. Fuck that shit.
Go ahead, King.
Listen, man. The problem with you guys, like I said before. The fact that Lelouch has an ability that has a that gives him a multi-latitude of things to do with people, such as mind control, and they do what it doesn't do. The problem is that you cannot claim that he's smarter because his ability is much more convenient than fucking light. It is worlds more convenient. He can make people do specific things, and even tested this shit out. The problem is that when he tested out, he had to test it on some schoolgirls, like one girl, for example, who walked up to the wall and scratch the wall at 12 o'clock. A very simple and a very effective way of testing it without causing so much of a fucking scene. When Light has accessibility, he has to kill motherfuckers. That's the fucking problem. Now, the problem is that Light is extraordinarily amazing at working with what he had. The ability to simply kill people. Lelouch has an ability which grants him a multi-latitude of assets. Light only had one. It's like going to a freaking goddamn shooting range. You got a sniper, you got a shotgun, you got a handgun, you got an assault rifle, and this nigga's rocking a fucking pistol. What the fuck is that? No. So don't give me that shit. You cannot tell me that he's smarter because he can do this and do that. But they all revolve around what? Fucking Gias. Case in point, he would have died several times.
But that's not true.
Wait, no, it is true. Case in point, he would have died several fucking times had Gias not been available. That's fact. That is just simply put.
But just because he would have died if he didn't have Gias doesn't mean he's not intelligent. I mean, King, look. Even without his Gias, he never even used the Gias on anybody in the Order of the Black Knights, and he still got them to do what he wanted them to do. How does that mean he's not intelligent?
Yeah, but listen, that doesn't change the fact that had he not had Gias, him and his order would have been wiped out.
You know what's funny? Because
so what? I don't get it.
That's false.
You don't get it.
That's absolutely
false.
That's false.
I don't understand what your point is.
No, wait, time out. That's false because Lelouch and the Black Knights were going to be wiped out by a naval fleet. And what did he do? He fucking saved them without Gias, man. He just saved them here.
Right. You make it seem like Gias is
right. Even though in like one of the first,
the problem. King, your problem is this.
Lelouch
wait, one at a time.
One dude who was Lelouch. I'm gonna finish, right? Lelouch in the first 5 episodes, when he had first established the Order of the Black Knights, he was in the middle of parade, had displayed himself in front of all these fucking people. And then he was in front of this fucking one dude. I forgot his fucking name. At some point he gets his anti-Gias ability. Fuck that, non-important. Fact of the matter is that he displays himself in front of all these fucking people. And then he stares this guy down. The moment this guy stares back, he uses Gias. And then when the troops are like, should we kill him? He's like, no, don't fucking kill him. Well, why is that? Because he's the fucking Gias.
No. Wait. Wait, King. No. Because you're wrong about that.
I'm not.
That was part of Lelouch's plan. If Lelouch didn't have Gias, he wouldn't. No. You're saying two different things. One thing you're saying is that if he didn't have Gias, he would have been killed. But that's different from saying that he used Gias to stop himself from being killed, because that was a part of his plan. If he didn't have Gias, he would have never stood there in front of all those people. He only did that because he knew he had Gias.
The problem with Light,
right, and that's why you can't say that he's fucking smarter, because there is no evidence that he'd have some kind of fucking conflict.
What are you talking about? King, this dude put together a ragtag army to take on Britannia, and he didn't use. The only thing he used Gias for was to get inside the mech.
Are you
know the funny thing is? The reason why I feel he's smart.
Yo, man. Like, not only the fact that he had fucking Colin, who was slaughtering fucking mechs on her own, but also the fact that, again, there are several situations. I mean, the fact that he even stood in front of everybody in the final fucking episodes, where he stood for everybody. Name one time where Lelouch was about to be. Name one time where Lelouch, where it was not a part of his plan, and where he had to use Gias to stop himself from being killed. Huh? Name one instance where it was not a part of Lelouch's plan, but he had to use Gias to stop himself from being killed. The first fucking episode. What the hell?
You never got
the first.
So are you serious? You're gonna use the fact that the soldiers.
Exactly. You're gonna use the first time you ever got the ability.
Wait. You're telling me that it was a part of his plan to get its ability to kill the soldier, right? No.
I'm talking about when he had Gias. He was gonna be killed because he was in a place where he wasn't supposed to be. He didn't even reveal himself yet.
He didn't even know what was gonna go on.
The problem with Light is that when Light sees that he has the advantage, he gets arrogant really quick. He doesn't have the ability to anticipate things beforehand.
Exactly, Luffy. Thank you, Luffy.
When Ryu came.
Okay, yeah, but that's the problem. The problem is that you guys are saying, okay, well, he's fucking arrogant, and because he's fucking arrogant, he's gonna start doing this and this. But that makes him less smart than Lelouch.
Arrogant.
Here's the reason.
No, Jolton, you've been saying that like all fucking night.
Yeah, because it's true. Here's the reason why he's less intelligent than Lelouch.
That doesn't make him less intelligent.
Here's the reason why. Listen. Here's the reason why. Here is the reason why. Light had the comfortability of knowing that nobody knew his identity, when Lelouch knew the entire time that his father and the whole royal family, which controlled the majority of the world, was after his ass. And he had to go to sleep with that every fucking night. And not only that, and he had to protect his sister on top of that. And
not only that, but by the time we get to for half the series,
he had ability
for half the series
at will.
And not only that, but for half.
Let King say what he got to say. Let him say his piece.
No. And I simply counter by saying, simply put, that this man had an ability which had more facets than Light. It's that simple.
No. Wait. Here's why Lelouch is more intelligent than Light and L. For half the series, the person who Lelouch was going after knew who he was, knew who he was going, knew that he was coming after him, and he put measures in place to stop him. His father knew who he was. His father knew who Lelouch was. He knew he had Gias. He knew what the ability was. He knew Lelouch was coming for him for half the series. And he still got outsmarted. He had more power, more resources. He had all of the advantages over Lelouch. And he still got outsmarted.
That arrogance that Light has.
Okay, yeah, but like that's his father. Like, how is that translated fucking like Yagami,
bro? Because
his
father doesn't like Yagami.
Here's why it matters. Here's why it matters. Because you're in a position where you are at a disadvantage. And not just one disadvantage. You're at a massive disadvantage. The person that you're going after, they know who you are.
They control
they know that you have Gias. They know what the Gias is. They know how to counter the Gias. They have a whole nation trying to stop you. They have measures in place to stop you. They have another person with the Gias trying to stop you. They have a whole army at their disposal. They can read your mind, and they still get outsmarted. Come on now.
Yeah, but the problem is that you do realize that shit only worked the second time round, right?
What do you mean? He was captured captured.
Exactly. He was kidnapped.
Lelouch was
captured the first time, bro.
Listen, I don't want to put
you
fuel on the
about?
fire.
He got captured. People have got his memory erased.
Exactly. Lelouch lost the first time.
No, wait.
Exactly, the first time.
Wait. Everybody, wait up a second. Wait a second. Bankai, what were you saying?
People in the comments are calling King the King of Irvin.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
I think.
Hey, I'm getting turned into an insult.
Yo, that doesn't matter because there's still nothing that goes fucking with this. There's nothing. The only thing you guys are doing is saying that okay, Light has this fucking my bad. Lelouch has this ability, which again it grants him this convenient fucking thing where he can manipulate people. He's put in a situation where everything's against him. He overcomes that, and then he only overcomes it the second time
round.
It
seems you don't understand the main
fact, but you guys fucking still go.
No, it seems you don't understand.
Wait. He only goes a goal. No, listen, man. He only goes and actually succeeds in his plan. Second time round, Joten. Second time round, Joten.
No. Now here's the funny thing about it. Your terminology with your ideals, a win is a win and Light is a loser, right? All right then.
What?
Winning.
Light failed.
Right, because Light lost. But here's the thing.
No.
Wait. But here's the thing, King. The first time that Lelouch lost, he had the advantage. They didn't know who he was. They didn't know he had Gias. They didn't know really anything about him. So it makes the feat more impressive the second time around because they knew who he was. They knew that he had a Gias. They knew what the Gias was. They had a whole army trying to stop him. They had Rollo trying to stop him. Rollo had a Gias. His
Rollo
father
betrayed him. Rollo betrayed the king, right?
Not only that, they also fucking made the Black Knights betray Lelouch and he still won.
Exactly. The Black Knights betrayed him and he still won. Come on, man.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah,
I don't understand.
I understand that, but the problem is that again,
you don't understand the magnitude of having to go against one detective rather than going against the entire world. You don't understand.
No, because you're not.
Light lost to a person who did.
The problem is that you guys just never seem to. I mean,
Light lost to a 12-year-old, bro. A 12-year-old.
Forget the fucking facts.
Light lost to a dude who didn't even go through puberty.
Forget the fucking fact. That's who he lost to. Forget the fucking fact that we had the
he lost to a dude with no facial hair.
Forget the fucking fact that throughout the course of the actual series, all right? Throughout the course of the series, this motherfucker's Gias was progressing more and more, making his Gias even more powerful.
But that's not the reason why he won.
Fucking finish, for Christ's sake. Let me fucking finish, bro. Let me fucking finish, all right? And I'm being serious. Let me fucking finish, all right?
King of anger.
Forget the fact that this motherfucker's Gias was progressing throughout the entire course of the fucking series, making his Gias more and more powerful. Forget the fucking fact that we have Suzaku's constant in-out betrayals. At the end of the day, winds up convincing him to go to his fucking side, just for the fact that he can kill him. Okay? Forget the fucking fact. Forget the fucking fact that this motherfucker, that he actually fucking, he did get around the second time. But again, his Gias was also growing. Again, making more powerful. But you guys forget the fucking goddamn fact that because his power grants him a multi-latitude of fucking assets, like I explained before because you guys were fucking listening, this motherfucker can easily test his powers on a random motherfucker by simply scratching the wall just see if it fucking works. Well, like, yeah, he has to kill motherfuckers. No, not now. This motherfucker has to kill people in order to get his powers tested. Then when he's killing people, he gets a target by this individual who is tasked with the sole duty of hunting him. And in the middle of testing his powers, gets caught. That's what y'all don't fucking remember. In the middle of testing his shit, gets caught.
I don't understand what your argument is, King. I mean, Light. Listen, bro. Light outsmarted.
No. Let me finish, and I'll be done with it. We are starting off in a fucking position where there is no testing of powers, where these motherfuckers start off at their highest peak, at their greatest abilities, with all their powers and people at hand. And because of that, there is no need for Light to actually go through the process of testing his powers and see what works and what doesn't work. The problem was that you motherfuckers don't realize that throughout the entire course of the actual fucking series, I mean, yeah, half the series actually, all he was doing was seeing what worked and what didn't work with his fucking book. Okay? Lelouch had his shit fucking down. Up until the time his Gios grew. When he got euphemia, then there was a burst of power that was unknown. Okay, but up until that time, he had his powers down. Light Yagami did not.
Okay, so
Light Yagami did not. We are talking about Light in his fucking prime, in his prima. And in his prima, he has all the assets of ability. Okay? And that's the fucking problem. The fucking problem is that
you're totally forgetting the fact that the problem is that
the problem is that he had to deliberately get the spotlight because that's his power.
Saying that Light opened the notebook and read the rules. Oh shit, this is what the notebook fucking does. Oh, now all I gotta do is do what the notebook tells me to do.
Right, yeah. And then being in you're just going to automatically believe that this supernatural notebook exists, right, Joe 10?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that separates here's the thing that separates Lelouch and Light. Lelouch's Gios is better than the Death Note. You admitted that yourself. He has a range of powers.
Yeah, I'm not saying
that's number one. And number two, Light was being hunted by a detective. One person. Lelouch was being hunted by an entire country. And he won. And look at this. Light lost to Listen. Light lost to a dude with a bowl cut and a kid with no facial hair.
Doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit.
Okay, because it doesn't mean
that doesn't that doesn't mean shit.
He got beat by a kid.
Kakashi is broken then, right?
Actually, no. Actually, no.
Kakashi must be broken. I guess Kakashi's not
right there. Right there. See, right there, that was a fuck up. And the reason why it's so fucked up is because of the fact that, yeah, he lost to another kid, because he lost to a fucking kid and a fucking dude. Okay, fine. All right, so it was a situation where it was a regular human against a regular fucking human. They were going at that shit, all right? Well, no, I'm sorry. Intelligent humans going against intelligent human. One with the power of the entire police force at his disposal, and the other with this book where he could kill people. But the problem is that he just can't kill people off the fucking spot, because they put a spotlight on himself and then get killed by the police force because he's a regular human being. Now, the problem is that when
the police force is shit. The police force couldn't do anything.
The problem is that you don't realize is the simple fact. No. This is the fact. No. Yeah, it's fodder against fodder, and it's fucking niggas with mechs. And fucking rebellious armies against other rebellious armies. It's like, what the fuck?
No,
it's like,
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yes, the order. No, it's not. The order of the Black Knights. Wait. The order of the Black Knights had what? 20 mechs? 20 mechs? 30 mechs?
Compared
to against the country. They fought against the whole country.
So do you believe that 30 mechs, 20 mechs are gonna die with a single pistol to the fucking skull? All right then.
Yeah, that was
the fact that Yagami's just a fucking regular dude. If he's walking down the street, gets shot in the head, it's over.
Lelouch is a regular human too.
Lelouch had the disposal of an entire rebellious force, the Order of the Black Knights, who had disposal of mechs. Seriously? Really?
But you act like
look who they were fighting.
You act like 20 mechs versus
a they were fighting, but he still has assets at his disposal. He still has people to serve him. Why Yagami?
Listen.
One girl.
King. Here's why what you say. Here's why what you. King.
Oh my God,
King. Here's why your point is invalid.
What the fuck?
It's invalid because of this one fact. In the Gios world, Lelouch is at a severe, he has 20 mechs, but he's at a severe disadvantage. He's at a severe disadvantage because he has to fight against an entire country that controls 1/3 of the entire world. He's at a disadvantage. In Death Note, it's the exact opposite. Yes, there are police and FBI after him, but look at how easily he gets away with them. He gets away from them. The one police officer who might have known who he was, he told her, I'm going to write your name in a notebook, go home, hang yourself. That's it. That's it.
You act like...
I can't believe I fucking heard that. No, wait.
Oh my God, bro.
Wait. I can't believe I just heard the nigga say that it was so fucking easy for L to go through the process of getting these people's name without the fucking Reaper Eye, with erasing
he had his father's database to find them.
Erasing his own memory, with almost getting shot by his own father. No, it was so fucking easy. It was.
Are you kidding me? It was so easy. It was so easy. He went to his father's computer, hacked his files, found out their names, found out their faces, wrote them in the notebook, and killed them. What do you mean? It was as easy as
so
pie.
easy, dude.
Right? Yeah.
I can do that faster than
Wait. So he kills these people. Okay, fine. And the rest of that shit isn't easy, right? Right. Well, so him being wait. So him spending over I don't know how many fucking weeks in jail on purpose, getting his memory erased, doesn't know who the fuck he is, setting up the own plan to have his memory recovered at the right time where this person died, right?
Yeah,
right?
that's
not having the Shinigami eye. That's all easy, right? That's all fucking easy, right? You can do that, right? That's so easy.
Exactly. Nobody here is saying that Light isn't a genius. Light is a genius. But you're trying to say that Lelouch is not a genius.
I'm not saying he's a fucking genius. I never said he was a fucking I never said they weren't geniuses. I never said that. Then that's the problem. You don't fucking listen. Apparently, no one listens here. I said you have no valid claim to state that this motherfucker is smarter than this motherfucker.
Yes, I do. I just proved it to you.
No,
listen. King. Let me explain this. Let me explain this basic point. Feats are feats. Feats of destructive capacity. Feats of speed. Feats of durability, they're just like feats of intelligence.
But it doesn't apply to the scenario, mother.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And here's why it applies. Here's why it applies. Because there was a direct situation where Lelouch had to outsmart somebody in order to take over the world.
Listen, man.
It was in that scenario, he had all the disadvantages.
No.
He had all the disadvantages. No. And he still won.
No, listen, man. I think you lagged out when you were I think you lagged out when I was saying this. No, wait, hold on. I think you lagged down when I was saying this, okay? But because you need to, because see, you made the stipulation. Apparently, you forgot it yourself, so I'm going to remind you, right, man? The fact here, and I said this to Jotun, but I don't think Jotun was listening in the first place. The fact here is that they are starting with all the knowledge already at hand and all the tactics already at their disposal. Throughout the course of the first half of Death Note, Light Yagami had to purposely stick his neck out there in order to test his abilities of the Death Note. That's the only reason why even L found out about it. That's the only reason why. In this case, is that the case?
No.
In this case, no.
Wait. I remember that point. I remember that point. But here's why your point is invalid.
It's not invalid.
No, it is invalid. Let me explain it to you.
That's ridiculous.
Yes. Your argument is that the only reason why L noticed Light was because he had to test the Death Note. But see, it was the way he tested the Death Note that was the problem. It was a failure of his own intelligence. Why? Yeah. Because he had a God complex, he was arrogant, and he said, well, I'll kill all these people inside of prisons, and no one will figure out that these deaths are suspicious. Really?
Yeah, not only that.
You kill hundreds of people the exact same way, all under the same suspicious circumstances, and you don't think anybody will notice?
And to add on to what Uber Ikari is saying, to make matters even worse, the Death Note even had a set of rules telling him what to do, and one of those rules is saying you don't need to kill them off by heart attacks. You can actually write how they die, and they would die in 6 minutes and 40 seconds, something like that. He could have easily negated that whole situation if he wasn't fucking lazy and just say, this guy hangs himself, this guy gets run over by a car,
Exactly.
But no, they all die of fucking heart attacks.
Oh, they all die of heart attacks.
They all die of fucking heart attacks.
I guess you're not getting the point.
He doesn't even have any imagination, man.
No,
heart attack.
No. You know what? The thing is, you're not getting. No, here's the thing. You're not getting
the point. You're not getting the point. You're not getting the point. You're not getting the point. You're not getting the point.
Because you brought up the feet where light.
No.
Let me finish, King. Let me finish.
I understand all your point.
You brought up the point where light. King, let me finish. You brought up the point where light erased his memories, and I said that was impressive. But let's remember one very important thing here. He was not able to defeat L even at the point in which his plan succeeded. You know how he killed off L? With the help of Rem. How? By forcing her to do it. How? By threatening Misa's life. Are you serious? And you think this man is going to take out Lelouch that didn't have to threaten anybody? He just said, fuck it, I'm going ham against an entire country. And
I'm going ham.
And did it, but no, Light needed. Desperately.
Lelouch. But why is that, Joe? Lelouch. Don't mention the key point. So Joe, why is that?
Lelouch went ham like a pig farmer. He just went ham.
No. See, actually, no. Right there, Jotun. Why is that?
Why
did that happen, Jotun?
The reason why it matters is because if Rem did not have the feeling she had for Misa, Light would have lost to L, got arrested, and that's the end of Death Note.
Okay, all right. So Rem can
Light couldn't defeat L with his own abilities, his own intelligence. He had to use an external.
Okay, no. Now, remember how? No, wait, stop. No. Now, remember, how did Rem do that exactly? How did Rem go and kill off L, Jotun?
Obviously, she saw his name and wrote the name of Death Note.
Right.
And how she do that, Jotun?
I just said it. She saw his name.
Yeah. She did this. She did this. She clicked the pin.
Right.
That's how she did it. What
exactly. Okay.
So what are you getting at?
Right. And in this situation, Rem is at Light's disposal, and that's outstanding, actually. Now, the funny thing here is that, like I said before, that was the first part of my argument about how, obviously L had because he was in an advanced situation. Well, no, because I had to test his book out. L knew where he was by pinpointing, a certain area in Japan. I understand that, and I told you how that would have happened. And he didn't
need to test his book out. He had already tested it out when he stopped that woman from being raped. It was just his arrogance that made him do it.
Okay, all right, but What do you mean? Like, you experiment. You further value your experiment. That's the way it works. Obviously.
Realize that
he had all the rules. He didn't have to experiment with anything. He had the rules.
Thank you. No, he did. To be fair, Light did actually have to go ahead and.
No, he didn't. You want to know why? You want to know why?
Because
if you go back to the beginning of Death Note, Light killed all those people so that he can show the entire world.
That makes no sense. I'm gonna give you guys an analogy, but I wasn't giving you an analogy, but I'm gonna say fuck that. Fucking analogy, right? Fucking analogy, right? Here's the point. The point is that L doesn't have to do any of this shit. That's the fucking point. That's the fucking point. The point is that Light can just sit back, chill, view the situation at hand, without ever having to stick his neck out there, being a person who will never be under the spotlight, and simply bide his time. And because of the grand situation, that he doesn't have the death book, the death book. He doesn't have to test it out.
Wait. So you're saying that Light would just allow Lelouch to take over the world, and then once Lelouch revealed himself, he just kill him? Is that what you're saying?
Let me bring up 2 points to that.
What I'm saying is that this gives him a better advantage. Now, listen, man. You see, because again, I said this before, but apparently you guys never listened, right?
Oh, here we go.
I said that because apparently you guys go. It's confusing. I said before that Light, and I said that I said that next to 2, they can both win. But in my personal opinion, Light has the better fucking chance.
Wait. Somebody said that Light. Wait. There's a point of clarification. Somebody said that Light was the one who wrote the rules of the Death Note into the book after extensive testing. They weren't already in there when he got it. Is that true?
No, the original rules were there. What he did was he changed the rules to fool the entire police force when the Death
Exactly. Yeah. I thought so. Yeah, the rules were already there.
Okay, now let me bring up 2 points here. Light only killed off all those people in the beginning of Death Note so he can show the entire world that there is a God figure that's being created at this point in time. His arrogance kicked in. Now, for Lelouch, the only reason why he became a public figure in the first place was that the entire world's resentment and hate can be directed towards him, so that when he dies, the world can finally retain peace. So, what are you saying? So that means, honestly, Lelouch can hide in the shadow just like Lelouch can hide in the shadow just like Light did, but it was his plan the entire time to be a public figure. Therefore, Lelouch was always in more distress and a lot more pressure than Light ever was. And he still did what he had to do.
Alright. Me, King, and Jolton have talked enough. Does anybody else have anything else to say?
Right there is
the only thing I have to say is that Larry just was in the comments and he says, we're still talking about this shit?
Yeah, he knows Lelouch, man. He knows
the closing arguments. Just start from.
I mean,
Wait. Does anybody else have anything else to say?